Hello, everyone. Welcome to the That's How We Roll channel. Tonight, Misfits of Alseta. What do I say after that? I don't remember. This is a D&D 5e game, and the lovely players you see before you will be playing level
15.
7.
Okay.
17.
We've been off for a little while. Again, we have to remember everything. But before we get to know our players, let's go for some really quick sponsorships and stuff, and then we'll get around to know everybody. And Lee.
Oh, hi there. Didn't see you come in. We have some friends, one of which is Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. You can get a chess code, and if I wasn't currently... Oh, there we go. Once it pops up, I'll tell you what that code is. But you can play with such characters as Penelope Halfpint, played by our Hope LaVelle, as well as she voices the voice of Iris. And other friends that have been on the show have characters in game. And if you type in our code, you can get, it's Hele Mugs Many. And that is what will get you a free Electrum chest. Also, if you type in Misfits at pancakes.com, you can get pancake art and pancake art accessories. And, you can get 10% off of equipment. You can get 10% off of colors, and if you wanted to get a commission of a pancake of the 3 nat 20s, I swear I rolled in our off-stream one-shot. I swear it happened.
It's true.
You could get that as a preserved pancake. Over to you, Daniel.
Hello, I'm Daniel, and I'm here with more announcements. So, to start us off, a wonderful place for tea, any tea, specifically on a Friday afternoon tea. You can get some of the best tasting tea in the business with flavors like black cat tea. It tastes like a black cat. Or Rebecca's orange spice, specifically Rebecca's, no one else's. Love me some pie. And also some tea. That is a flavor you can get at FridayTea.com. If you want some of the best tea ever, go there. It's great. Next up, we have a returning affiliate, Questbook, which is a New Zealand-based GMing service. So if you want a GM for your game, if you want something professional, or if you're having trouble finding someone to play with, it's a really good way to just get into a campaign, lickety-split, or a one-shot. So you can go to questbook.nz, and you can get a... Oh, yeah, we're all Kiwis, by the way, you know. Cheer, bro. And yeah, you can, you can get a GM. That's me.
Yee! Okay, great. Let's get to know everybody. Okay, let's go to Dani.
Hello, I'm Dani, otherwise known as Thrown on the internet. I am a TTRPG player, cosplayer, LA-based person that does random things like learning theater acting. I play Silva, who is our party's warlock. I don't know why I hesitated about that. There's not a secret behind it. It's just what I am. I just had to think about words. Thank you, Hope. That's me.
Okay, Duval.
That was amazing. Hey, everybody. My name is Jacob Plicque, Duval King Jacob on Twitter, Instagram, and the Sky of the Blue, or whatever it's called. I don't even know what it's called anymore. Anyway, it's fine. Whatever. What's most important and super not whatever is tonight, as per usual, I'll be playing Kotatar. He's a Githzerai Horizon Walker Ranger. We both use he, him pronouns. And we'll see how the morning takes him. Maybe he'll kill Reginald. It should be fun.
April.
Hi, I'm April. You can find me everywhere as April Raygun. I say everywhere because I'm the social, that one, the one we're all on, that one. That's where you can find me. And I play Nira, the little purple bardic kobold. And I think Dani is a liar. They're not a warlock. I would like to insight check that.
She says it's not a secret, but it feels like one.
I feel like it is a secret. Nira has extensive notes about this.
Anyone can
Yeah,
call
yeah.
a firebolt an eldritch blast.
Yeah. Lee.
Hi, I'm Lee. I am a pancake artist, and you can see me at Goldberg337 across the socials. You can watch me make pancake art on Dr. Dan Cake's Twitch channel. And also today, you will see me be bad at animals as David the Wildfire Druid, who's not a great druid.
And I must specify, he's being bad at animals, not being bad to animals. There's a
Right,
difference.
I'm bad at being animals.
Yes, there we go.
Bad imagination.
Yes. Daniel.
Hello there. I'm Daniel Denova. I'm an artist and voice actor. You can find me on Twitter, Twitter, XX. Elon made it confusing. But you can find me there. Or on other things. I play San Leon. I am a Dhampir rogue barbarian. And very, very silly. Yes, it's me.
And Damien.
Hello, I am Damien, producer of this channel, and I am playing Reginald Bellagamba, Marquis de la Silva, everybody's favorite person right now. And he is a Rune Knight and an Eladrin, and looking forward to today's game.
And I am Hope LaVelle. You can follow me on the socials as the Hope LaVelle. You can watch me be an 80-year-old adventuring grandma on Children of Verte every Tuesday on the Demi-Plane RPG channel. But more importantly, tonight, I am your dungeon master. And before we jump in, we got some land acknowledgements. So back over to you, Damien.
Thanks, Hope. I begin today by acknowledging the Wurundjeri people of the Kulin Nation, which is where I am playing from at the moment in Australia. They are the traditional custodians of the land on which I am playing from, and I pay my respects to their elders, past and present. We have people from Aotearoa, the land of the Maori people, and our American friends are from the land of the Fernandino Tataviam, Hohokam, Tumakua, Creek, and Cherokee, and we pay our respects to all Indigenous peoples all over the world.
Thank you so much. All right, with all of that said, let's roll our intro.
Hope sound.
Hope sound.
Hope sound.
And we're back. All right. Kicking off with a little recap. Last episode, a lot happened emotionally. And I'm not going to get into too many details, but basically, Reginald ran off feeling the guilt of having, in his mind, having killed Silva's partner through means, not directly. And everyone was either trying to give him some sort of pep talk or trying to break him out of his spell of depression and guilt. And there was people that were talking about him while he wasn't there, that were trying to decide whether to coddle him or to let him be, or to, kick him in the butt and just make him feel better. there were a lot of great conversations with a lot of people, and like you guys had so many different conversations. And at the end of the episode, we got a little bit of a scene with San Leon and Kotatar, with a little bit of a nudge to maybe they will take a side quest to find the real killer of Oberon and take him down. Silva and Reginald did make up, it seems, and after a long night of emotions and surface thoughts, everyone laid down for a nice, well-deserved long rest, and a feeling of a fresh start washes over all of you. It is now the next morning, and as you all wake up, you guys hear a noise. You hear this.
God damn it! Damn it!
I didn't do it.
You know how
It
these
wasn't
eggs?
me.
What's that?
Damn it!
You hear Reginald
That better not have been my
attempting to
favorite
make. He's attempting to make breakfast.
David walks towards the area where he was going to make breakfast. As he does, sees Reginald doing what he's doing, and just goes,
Damn it!
and then just walks back.
Smash! Damn it! Oh, these eggs were so hard to get.
Is everything all right in there?
Yes. Yeah. Breakfast?
I look at the food that's like half on the ground.
There's like eggs and toast and like bits of grit and dirt and like one sprig of parsley.
Looks great.
Breakfast?
Are you going to eat it, Silva?
Let's serve this at the table.
Yeah, at the table. Right. Yes, right.
What was that noise? I come through the frame of the door. What's crashing? Do I need my sword? Who? When?
I made breakfast for everybody.
What? Yes, hello? Yes, breakfast. You.
Breakfast, yes.
You made.
Yes. Oh, you have no idea how hard those eggs were to get.
Yeah, and it tastes. And I'll take a bite then.
Constitution saving throw, please.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Valid. Okay. Nope. That's a natural 4 on my die, which my bonus is not great. So I mean, I know. Yeah.
It's hard to keep down. If you want to give me a performance check, you can either hide this or try to swallow it.
No, I'm just. Tastes great.
David will eat some.
So
Tastes
glad.
great.
I'm so glad.
Okay, go for David. Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Dirty 20.
You have eaten a lot of things in your life. You have a what do they call it? An iron stomach or something?
So as I'm eating, I'm like, the shell's out of texture, huh?
Oh, so it's good.
Mhm.
It's good. It's good.
Crunchy.
It
Shells.
is food.
Yes.
You-
Oh,
You see how the part of the egg there is clear still?
yeah. I was trying to make it like that. Yes.
It is a choice. Is it a good choice? Who's to say? Health wise, probably not. But
I mean, I'm not a. I'm
I
not a
could
like a.
show you. I could show you a thing or two.
Would you please? I mean, I'm not a high class chef like yourself, but
Please.
I
Well,
think
okay,
I
first and
think I'm
foremost-
okay. I think I'm okay.
I smack the fork out of Kotatar's hand. We're gonna do a do-over. Don't eat that. Don't eat that.
Excuse me. Did that seriously just happen?
It's okay. So in the egg cycle, this is too early in the cycle for you to digest it in a way that would be pleasing.
Oh,
don't
he
do it.
digest things outside of the cycle.
Oh, he has special
Never-
dietary needs, does he? Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind for next time.
Well,
I slowly
usually
pull out
fully
from my
cooked
pack just
food
some
is
rations, start
in
chewing
most
them.
people's dietary needs. Nira, do you want to help me help Reginald? And then I just lean over. We may need you to press the digitate good flavor.
Oh, okay. I'm just eating marshmallows as I walk over.
Kotatar, how are you feeling?
So many things, Hope. So many things.
That's why I called on you. I can see it all on your face.
Because, oh boy. So he walks up and he's just like poking at it, and then plop, that happens. And he's just like, he like just takes a dagger out, and he's just kind of like put the blade down, and he's just spinning it.
David sees that and realizes, like, I did in fact smack something out of Kotatar's hand, and that probably was a bad call.
I lean into
David.
Yeah.
Are you wearing your armor yet?
I don't really wear armor, and I like my shield just sort of starts growing on my arm, like
You
grow
should
casual
consider
shield.
an investment.
I think that sounds like we should make some food. Let's go. David, come on.
And Kotatar will cast Goodberry, pop one, and walk outside.
Wow. All right, what is everyone else doing?
Oh,
Gonna
Silva.
show
Silva.
Reginald how to make an omelet.
Oh, yes, but first, like, Silva, it was good though, right? Right? It was like your dad used to make. I mean, not quite.
I'm
I mean,
sorry,
it-
I lied. I was. It needs work.
It needs work.
It needs work, but I mean, it was a very nice gesture.
But like 3 out of 5, maybe.
I honestly wouldn't even give it that.
Oh, it's okay. Oh, it's okay. Dave was going to show me how to be better. It's okay.
Yeah. You go learn how to make eggs.
So we're
It's
gonna
be great.
we're gonna do this. David,
Don't make me roll, Hope.
okay. give me no, I'll have I really want to do this. Okay,
Survival.
so
Food
yeah,
is survival.
it is. But you're teaching. So I need you to give me an intelligence check to see how well you're
Helping?
Nira is helping, so you can give the help action. What's your intelligence bonus?
No. +1.
Same.
I can't performance my way to helping. I can't cheerlead.
Maybe no.
Nat 20.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Who's the best chef teacher?
For a
You are.
22.
All right, Reginald, you were learning something, and it's clicking. It's clicking with you.
Oh, so
You
you
might just-
you take all the shell out of the. Okay, yeah, out of the omelet. Okay, right.
I show him how to like crack an egg with one hand.
Mhm.
Like you take it. So you take it,
Mm.
and as you hit it on the bowl, you're going to twist your fingers a little bit and let the egg come out. Now, I will let you use the eggs that I brought. Let's do a good job. And that's okay, you know? So some butter in your pan so it won't stick and burn like you. It's weird to overcook and undercook your food in equal measure, but you did it. You achieved that.
Well, that's a skill, right?
It's something, huh?
Yeah.
So, and then I flip the egg and I'm like, see, the important thing with an omelet is to know who you're making it for, because you can fill an omelet with a lot of really good things. So, what's Silva's favorite food
Oh,
that would accompany eggs? Don't.
I think she likes strawberries.
What is a savory thing she enjoys?
Shallots?
Insight. No, I'm just gonna go with it. All right, shallots, perfect. So when you're cutting them, I want you to make sure your fingers are not out, but you make a little gate, and that way.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to roll, and I for self-damage.
Sanleon, what are you doing while this is going on?
Oh, I'm watching all of this unfold. Eventually, though, I kind of look at everything. I finished the rations in my hand. Wonderful. And I just start walking out the door to see if Kotatar's all right.
Okay.
But sort of side-eyeing David, like with that, I've been there. And continue walking.
Silva, are you just watching this unfold? Do you join? Do you let people cook for you?
I think I was just gonna let them do what they wanted to do. I think probably just like hanging out in the, living room, enjoying some time.
All right,
What could I roll to find out
morning.
what Kotatar might like for real in an omelet, so I can make amends for saving his intestines?
That's a way of saying it. Maybe I got good intestines, David. Maybe I'm great.
Would Kotatar, and all the times that David has cooked breakfast, would he have revealed what he likes best in his eggs?
Nope.
Kotatar just eats what you make. You don't know much about his palate.
All right, I'm gonna make some guesses. So, I'm gonna put some really earthy mushrooms in it. Because I feel like I'm just kind of like, okay, Kotatar, he seems to really live off the land and really understand his surroundings, and I think that he would appreciate the survival aspect of finding food sustenance where you can find it. So if I found perfect mushrooms, that would be good. So I put some mushrooms in there, and then just a little rosemary, and no cheese.
All
Don't.
right.
And I will make that into a perfect omelet.
All right. Well, we'll pause there while you guys are cooking breakfast and having a nice time, and we'll step outside with Kotatar. First, Kotatar alone. Let's backtrack a little and see what happened before Sanleon joins you.
There is like the grinding and sort of teeth as he walks outside. And then that dagger still in hand, he sort of flips it and fires it as hard as he can into the nearest tree.
It sticks right in.
And then, without moving, he then takes, because I think he's got a total of 3 of them, right after the other. Kind of sigh and then just walk up and then grab all 3. And kind of probably hearing the door open.
Mm-hmm.
I've been slighted twice in the last 12 hours. That will be resolved very quickly.
You say that out loud?
Yep.
You hear this, Sanleon.
All right, all brooding and handsome, but would you like something to grind your teeth on that's actual food? And I have a marshmallow that I have not eaten.
No,
Not even if
I'm
I do
good for the
this.
day.
All right.
Do you want me to shoot it out your hand?
Actually, I'd love to see that. Go, shoot, go.
Bow or dagger?
Oh, dealer's choice, my friend.
He'll fire his bow.
All right. Is that an attack action, or is it just that good and doesn't?
He's
I
just
roll
that
for
good.
it.
You
I
did?
just
What'd you get?
If it helps,
Let
I roll
go
a
of
natural
the-
20.
Hey! I let
You
go
don't
of
even
the
flinch.
thing.
You're like, you're so sure by the look in his eye that you're gonna be fine.
I look behind at the marshmallow just skewered into the. I don't know. It's probably like the side of the house.
Probably a
Up the
tree.
house. Or a tree, yeah. I go. So, slighted were you with the fork, the food? I know that you don't like anyone getting in between your meal in the morning. Learned that one the hard way.
No, it's less that and more of this oddness in regards to David.
He's an odd fellow. Grant, yes. Well, what's odd
First, I
about
thought it
him?
was That's just it. At first, I thought I was growing to like it. This classic book-like herodom and kindness is exhausting because most of the time it's not real.
Mm-hmm.
But with David, it was at least endearing. And there was an edge to it. that was real. This, I don't know what this is.
And how do you feel about that?
Where'd you get those from?
Sorry. Yes. How do you? Yeah. What's the process here? Have you thought about? Is this bad or good or is this
It's
fabled?
It's resolvable.
Resolvable.
Just not in a likely not in a way that I believe David will like. See, back home, there's typically a few ways of resolving things. You've heard of duels and things.
Yes, I did one the other day.
I see. Less of a duel and more of a fight. Or I ask him what his favorite finger is, and I take it.
Oh, that's fun. I bet most people choose the pinky.
Which is odd, because it really impacts somatic components when it comes to spellcasting.
It does. I don't understand. I choose the middle finger myself, like the this one. Because it's the least impactful. You have the forefinger, the middle finger, and then you have the two most intricate fingers at the bottom base of your hand. It makes sense. Pinky finger. I say. So you think you're going to duel him?
That's just it. That only resolves one slight. There was two.
Ooh, finger and a duel?
Maybe the whole damn hand.
Well, that's ambitious.
Not really. You simply need to cut right down the middle. Artery.
I think we're on different wavelengths here. That's fine. That's fine. Yes, absolutely. Easy to cut off a hand. I think that you could. I think also that if I may, which I've been observing David with my peepers. I think that he's changing a lot, and he's also watching Reginald. And have you noticed just how fuming he is right now?
Yes, I have.
I think he needs to let it out.
Unfortunately, he'll likely turn into one of those awful things.
Easy to shoot.
I never want to see a horse like that ever again.
Wait, was that a horse? Was he trying to be a horse?
It was an attempt to be a horse.
Oh my gosh. I thought his talent was turning actually into things from the Shadowfell. That's insane. A horse. Okay. Well, that changes my perspective on that. Listen, I know that you like to have jewels, and I'm not going to stop you, but I think that a Don would be good to have, at least on the sidelines. I'd happily be referee, if you want one. Also, I just want to see you two fight. It'd be funny.
You
Cathartic.
annoy me. You know that?
Oh, I know. I know.
And he just kind of like sighs. I appreciate it.
Yes, I appreciate you too. But
Is your way.
my way, and I just do the same hand movement. I see. My way. Ooh, should I get a mask or something as well? Maybe just on the half side of my face?
Why?
I think we're on different wavelengths again. Doesn't matter. Well, I think that whatever you choose, I'll be there to soften it up a bit, but let you alleviate your feelings and woes. Yes?
May I ask you a potentially personal question?
I thought you were going to ask me an indecent question. Yes, sure.
How did your family resolve conflict?
You see Senator's face for maybe half a second go completely dead serious and stoned, and you haven't seen this before, actually. For a moment, you don't see Stanley on there. It's him, but it's like you're looking at a different person. It's almost, you see, is it if I call for an insight check? Is that fine?
Sure, go for it.
No joke. Natural 20 again.
Okay. You see hundreds of years of history, and the history is not good. Go across his mug. But it flashes back to just what you see normally. And he says, my family are actually creative in their means of dispute. Honestly, duels weren't something they would do. It would be subjugation and the breaking of one's spirit. Let's just put it that way.
More of a longer game?
They'd try and make it quick if they could, but if they know that someone is particularly resilient to punishment, yes, long game would be just fine. Usually mind games.
This situation is a bit more complicated, though, considering what we're up against. So likely maiming David is not the most intelligent decision.
Sorry, I was in my own little world. What was that again?
Don't worry about it.
You can see that he's kind of a bit glazed over from the question that you asked. Sorry. I'll just
Something that is really interesting, though, and kind of exciting.
Hmm?
Your tells are getting easier and easier to see.
My tells. Interesting. What does it tell you? What am I telling you? What do I speak to you with the words that come not from my face?
You're a really damn good liar. You're just not really good at lying to me right now.
Who says I want to? Who says I am?
You have before, though.
I didn't know you very well back then. I know you'd kill people for me. I'd do the same for you.
Guess that's my tell.
When you shot my not father, that was a big brownie point for you, sir.
I'd shoot your not, and your actual one if you wanted me to.
Noted. I think that I might call upon that card at some point down our career as best friends.
Easy.
And on that, we go
Perfect.
we go back into the kitchen. Everyone, maybe some time has passed. Is there anything you want to do as you finish? Anything you would do, or we can say that you've finished up breakfast.
I think we'll, finish up breakfast unless anybody's.
Breakfast turned out great. David taught Reginald some amazing things, a little bit of prestidigitation from Nira. Silva, you were treated like a queen. You were given so much food, and I'm sure you ate it all up.
It was delicious. It was great.
It is now about midday as you guys have finished up your breakfast, your conversations. It's a beautiful day outside. Sun is coming down through the forest right onto the cabin.
Time for lunch.
What would you like to do?
So Reginald's just gonna stand up in front of everyone. I mean, part of the reason he's behaving the way he is because he's in his spring form. So he's like beautiful, like little flowers blooming from him, and he's just this radiance. And he just takes a flower off his body, one for everybody, and says, "Oh, here you go, here you go. Oh, I love you all. Here you go, here you go, here you go. Okay. So, what we're gonna do today? We're gonna go confront my brother in Oakbury City. Now, you haven't met my brother, except Silva has. Silva knows all about my brother. It might get a bit ugly, but I know with my friends by my side, we can do this. So, any questions?
Yes, actually. Is this from your body?
That's what I was
flower
thinking.
immediately.
Yeah, yes. I mean, they just bloom from me sometimes. Aren't they lovely?
Sure. Yes, sure. And I just
Dandelions.
just drop it.
Posies.
Like
Oh, there's a little rose over here. Oh, would you prefer a rose?
I'm all right, actually. I'm all right, but thank you. I appreciate the gesture, my friend.
Oh, good. So, yes, any questions, or shall we get going?
We could walk.
Is this a... Sure.
As you guys walk and
what's
talk,
your
you
plan?
I'm sorry, plan?
Yeah, like
Nira stops
when you
walking.
see him, what are you gonna do?
Oh, I haven't thought
How
that
are
far
you gonna
ahead,
confront
but
him?
I know with my lovely friends, we can work something out, surely.
Maybe you should think about.
You had
Wait a
all
little
night
bit.
to think about this, and you don't have a plan.
I was...
Relying on us to create a plan for you.
No. I was thinking about breakfast.
But didn't we talk about last night that you would think about what we had to do?
Last night? What happened last night?
What?
Last night? What?
What do you mean? What happened?
Can I make an insight check?
What?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah,
Insight check was on the tip
let's,
of my tongue.
everyone insight
was
check
like-
that. I'm gonna insight check
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no. Not
I
enough.
am
I didn't.
inside
I
this.
rolled really
My dice aren't
poorly,
loaded.
like a 5 or
17.
something.
Same.
There it is. An
What'd you
8.
get?
You're back.
You're back, baby.
What?
What does Kotatar? What'd you get?
I still got 26.
Okay, Nira and Kotatar. Yeah. And Reginald, what's going? What do you mean? What's going on?
You'll notice that Reginald is in complete and utter denial about what happened last night, and he's repressing everything and just wants to move forward.
Do you guys
Cool.
let this happen?
No. No. The second Nira gets that, I will spend a spell slot. Where's that spell? What spell?
Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh boy!
No slide.
Oh boy! You going right
Command.
into it? Let's go.
No,
Abdicate.
that's only I can't. I thought I had a way to talk to you in your head, and I don't. I
Oh.
do. It's vicious mockery. I will use vicious mockery. It's a cantrip. And I
love you
just
so
say
much.
truth.
Do I have to obey that?
You have to make a wisdom save. You don't have to obey anything. It's just me screaming in your head, yelling.
And causing damage.
It's only a D4. Nira was real nice last night, okay?
Oh, that's a 13.
You fail.
So take it D4. What's your damage?
It's I lied. It's 2d4. It's 6 points of damage.
Oh,
Take it.
So you get like a
mean.
little sharp pain in your head.
He's unconscious.
Just hear Nira just like
Nira, yes.
uh-uh.
Nira, just sidebar, Nira, sidebar. Nira, thank you so much for what you did for me yesterday.
You're still standing up in front of all of us.
Yeah.
I-
Sidebar doesn't mean anything when you just say it, bud.
No, but I'm whispering. Thank you, Nira.
We can
for
we can
everything you
absolutely.
did.
You're welcome
still
for
hear
all
that.
the things I did for you yesterday.
No, you were amazing. I wasn't repressing that. I wasn't trying.
You're
to,
not repressing anything good.
I'm not. I that was amazing what you did. Thank you.
Uh-huh. So
Putting
what are
your
we gonna
hand
do?
next to your face isn't whispering.
And he had it on the wrong side of his face as well. Okay. Yes, I'm sorry. Things got a little heated last night, and I hope you'll forgive me for my behavior. But yes, I would really. The truth is, I'm really scared to see my brother. I don't know what to do, and I'm afraid I might just run the other way when we get there. So I would appreciate if we
You
can.
won't have to worry about that because
Brainstorm.
if you do that, I will shoot you.
You see that like Senion's like clenching his fist, and Kotatar, you've only seen this a couple times where Senlion like gets angry enough that you're like, oh, that's how he fights well. Okay. Remember what I said to you yesterday? Yes. Yes.
I do.
So that means. What does that mean?
That means I shouldn't run away.
Oh, good. Yes. Very well done. Do not
Yes.
run away. Do not.
I learned something.
Remember when you were on the back foot and I was pushing you backwards? What happened?
Something inside me was released
Mhm.
that honestly scares me.
Shouldn't. It's something that you can take on board and use as. This word starts with a C.
Cower?
No.
No.
It's got an O and a U in it.
Oh, courage. Yes.
Yes, courage.
I think, to be honest, I think I'm afraid of if I let it out, I won't be able to stop. How
That's
do you deal
because
with
you've
that?
been repressing. You let it out and you allow the injustices that have been done to you to be shown on your sleeve.
If I let it out, I don't know if I'll be able to make it stop.
Then we'll stop you.
Yes. We're here. We're your inhibitors.
I
Nira.
literally just threatened to shoot you 30 seconds ago. I think we're going to be all right.
Thank you, friends. Let's do this before my courage wanes again.
Speaking of plans,
Right. Plan.
is this a infiltration? Is this a extraction? Is this... You may not have a plan, but perhaps somewhere in that brain of yours you have an idea of what you want to happen, and then we can work our way backwards.
I would like to have a talk with my brother.
Okay.
What do you think a talk would result in?
Hopefully he'll just stop whatever's happening to Sackville. I think he is behind it.
And then if that doesn't work, what's the next step of escalation in your mind?
I don't know.
Well, conversation, death. There are places in the middle to fill in.
I mean, I was hoping you might have some ideas.
Oh, believe us,
Death.
we have ideas.
I think
Lots
most of
of
Kotatars are on the other end. It's a very hard end.
Oh, the death end. Yes. You do seem to gravitate towards that, my friend. Is there a reason for that?
It's simple.
Active so far.
What's simple? Sorry.
Death.
Can I ask a
Death-
question, Reginald?
Death, I mean, from an existential point of view, I guess death is pretty simple. I mean, you're alive and then you die. I mean, yeah, that's true.
Can I ask a
David?
question, Reginald?
Of
In
course,
your
I'm an open
history
book.
with your
He's not really.
in your history
Nobody
with
believes
your
that.
brother, from everything you know, and the reasons that you're so afraid of your brother, is there any indication that you could talk him into stopping what's going on? Is there anything that makes you think I, Reginald, am equipped to talk my brother down?
Yes, I think I might have a trick or two up my sleeve.
Please tell me you have a trick. What are those tricks?
Now's the time.
Well, we'll see when we get there, but
no,
no.
no.
No,
I don't want to see when we get there. I want to know
well,
before we go there.
In the past, I have been quite good at bartering. Sorry, Nira. Yes.
While this is happening, I want to look at Silva. How's Silva feeling right now? How you doing over there, buddy?
Are you using like a spell, listen to thoughts, or are you just like doing a little insight?
No. I'm just
reading.
looking over at you. Can maybe roll
Silva
for
looks a
it?
little defeated.
Okay. Then at that, hey Silva. What would you like to do? This is your life
I mean, I'd
too,
really like-
and everything.
I'd really like for you to make a plan, Reginald, because when you don't have a plan, you don't do anything. You just run away. You need to think about what you're going to do, so when you get there, you can execute it.
Okay. Here's the plan. Plan A. Talk. Plan A doesn't work. Talk to the townspeople. See what kind of vulnerabilities he has. If we can perhaps get to him some other way, perhaps sneaky way. Not really my forte, but I'm sure we've got some sneaky people here. Plan C. Attack.
You actually think he's gonna let us walk away when you walk in there and say, "Hey, stop being an ass"?
This plan B of yours can likely happen before any sort of plan A action.
Yeah, that would.
Got real plan A energy.
Oh,
Mhm.
yes.
Yeah.
Kotatar,
Sweet.
very smart.
AC.
Very good.
AC.
Yes,
Around.
I like that.
Mm.
So, Silva, do you have any thoughts about these plans?
I don't know. I just I want to see you do something confidently. And it just kind of feels like after last night and everything everyone told you, you're already questioning it again. That's what I think about all of this. It's just whatever you do, decide it and do it.
Okay, I will.
It's
And
another,
you
it's
follow.
another C word. It's called conviction.
Conviction, a lovely word. Yes, it's a good history of that word. It's my great uncle Frederick. I think he may have invented that word actually.
I don't think so, but that's lovely.
Mm.
I think
It was
that
my
you need to
great-great-grandmother.
show conviction. Yes. it
Oh,
was me.
really? Yes. Well, we should
Um,
have a talk about that sometime.
You need to show the convictions of your actions. You need to show that you stand by the words that you said. An example. So if you
Oh, yes.
want to talk to your brother and you want to do all that, you will do it.
You're right. I'm a Bellagamba. We get things done.
You know, I've been thinking about that. Are you sure you want to be a Bellagamba? It seems like your whole family is not entirely the nicest people on earth.
I've never really thought about that. Mother says I always should be. I should always be loyal to the family.
When's the last
Yeah,
time you
but are
spoke
they
with your
loyal
mother?
to you?
It's been a couple of years now.
Wait, where is your mother?
Oh, she's in Westeros.
Can't we just get her to stop your brother? Isn't that what you're supposed to do? If your sibling is being mean to you, you go tell mom.
I don't think that will work. I've tried that many a time, and never ends well.
So your family really sticks up for you, is what it seems like.
Sometimes.
When's the last time?
Name some times.
Oh, there was that time. Oh, yes, so that time I fell over when I was 14 years old and scratched my knee. Yes, mother really took care of me then.
So a scraped knee, and your mother did the bare minimum.
Oh, yes, my brother Reuben. He gave me the most magnificent sword as a parting gift. I mean, it wasn't like the best of the family swords, but it was a really good sword.
A parting gift.
Anyway, let's get packing, shall we?
I'm already packed.
Yes.
I never unpacked.
Can I do a perception check to see if I can tell that Kotatar is like has so much anger towards me? Like, is
An
that
insight check?
radiating
Is your
currently?
friend
You can
mad
do
at
an-
you?
Insight check if you'd like. Do you want to oppose this, Kotatar? Are you trying to hide anything? Or
Not really.
21.
21.
21. It's not directed to you right now.
Okay. Okay, Reginald, how do we talk to your brother? If that's what you want to do, how do we get you in the room? And how do we safely get you out of the room when that goes badly?
Oh, he will see me definitely. I mean, maybe we could bring some food along. I think they're a little bit short on strawberries, so maybe we can bring some strawberries.
I don't think. No.
I just
Not
want to
bringing
add
presents.
You all
To the
eat all
insight
my
check?
strawberries.
There is though it is not, you are currently not the target of his ire, there is still a bubbling underneath the surface that is likely about to boil over soon.
I smack another fork out of your hand. I'm just kidding.
Roll initiative.
Just trying to instigate.
That is one way to do it. That is one
Who's
way
got
to do it.
calm emotions? Anyone?
No,
Shouldn't it
I'm
be
just kidding. I
you?
would never. Again.
Yeah.
I don't
it's all
make
good.
anyone
All good.
calm.
Yeah. She's got Ryle emotions.
Yeah, that is true.
I need you, Reginald, to realize that you have a flowery approach to what you think should happen. And I think that we've all seen enough, and Silva doesn't seem to have the confidence in the approach too, it seems. I don't think a gift is going to be the thing here. Unless it's poison.
Question. May I how much would San Leon know about Eladrin?
I mean, you've been with Reginald for 6 months. I don't know if you have any other dealings with Eladrin, probably throughout life. They're not rare.
Okay. So, all right. So on that assumption, I'll go Reginald, because I something clicked when David was saying, flowery. How many times have I ever seen Reginald take on the summer aspect?
Maybe once or twice.
Reginald,
Yes.
and I just kind of step up. This isn't the time for spring. This is the time for summer.
I mean, I can't just flick my fingers and make it happen.
I know, but maybe that's something to look into. How can you guide that into the convictions? I believe that if you bring your convictions to bear, summer will out. And we'll all feel warmer for it.
I do feel nice and warm in summer form.
Speaking of conviction, though I do mention your brother's death, and it's something that I don't personally have any issues with handling, it's not also my first course of action either. I think what we're trying to get at here is, what the hell do you want with this situation? Because once you figure out what you want, we can figure out how the hell to resolve this. Because to be frank with you, as I always am, there are other nightmares that we also need to be considering at this point.
Indeed.
Let's remind you, it's not all about you.
No, of course not.
Are you sure? Because sometimes I don't really think that you understand that.
You see Reginald just kind of cower a bit. Yes, I think you've... Yes, well, what do I want? I want to stop this nightmare. Everybody said it's connected to me, and I believe that is the case. I want to free Sackville of its calamities, and I would believe the best course of action is to go to my brother in Oakbury City, because I have just this feeling that he is behind it.
Did we confirm that we strongly believe that the nightmare is actually the brother's nightmare coming to pass? Reginald, the one thing... Oh, yeah?
Yeah, you go ahead.
No. Because I just saw Silva go, So I was rolling with that kind of. But if the DM has insights, I'd love to hear them.
Well, if you were asking out
it
of
was more of a
character,
listening nod, sorry.
I was asking out of character. Lee was asking, was that
Yeah.
confirmed?
it was
Ish.
never confirmed. I forget who did the insight check. It was either Senleon or Silva, I think. Basically, you learned that this was a nightmare that couldn't be solved through a simple action or a simple defeating of a monster. So you know that it's the bigger aspect of him dealing with Reginald, his courage, his conviction. He needs to be a stronger person in order to break this curse. So you think you can then make the assumption that if his brother is part of this problem, that maybe dealing with his brother in any shape or form could help bring Sackville back.
So what I noticed about the nightmare that you're involved in is one of the key elements of that fear was an uprising, a revolt against your family. Maybe that could be an approach. Destabilizing your brother could make your argument a little stronger than some strawberries. Putting him on the back foot.
I think you're right.
How do you do it? That's for you to figure out.
Well, as I said, I think we start with asking the townfolk.
I think what David's trying to get at is what resources could we impact to start that process of destabilization?
Well,
Reginald, you know that his city, literally, all the wood, his city is surrounded by oak trees that are chopped down. That is their harvest. That is what they sell to that's what brings them their wealth.
well, exactly. We could disrupt his lumber business. We could protect the trees. We could stop other cities trading with him.
Which one?
I think
Enough floatiness. It's time to make a call. This is your plan.
I think we check out his lumber factory and shut it down. That will get his attention. Yes.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Decision has been
Save
made.
the trees.
Save the trees. That's the plan. All right.
Decision's been made. Oh, yes. Decision's been made. Yes. Off we go.
You guys pack up. If there's anything else you want to do, we close the door behind you of Silva's beautiful little cottage, and you make your way out of the forest. Does that sound good?
As we're packing up, after this is resolved, David, we're going to need to have a chat. And then he walks out the door.
What did I do?
The best part is that
Ev
David
got nervous.
He has no idea what he did.
I look at David as he does that. Maybe we make eye contact, and I just do this. I just look at him, go, and then I smile and wink, and then walk off.
I look at Nira, I'm like,
You're the worst little brother ever.
I wonder.
yeah,
Oh,
I'm
go
just
on.
like,
Sorry.
no, I just look at Nira like, what did I do?
I don't know, but you should go make up for it real fast. I mean, and then leans into David. I mean, unless you want to fight him, we could take him. I think you and we could take him.
I don't. Nira, I don't think that.
Don't worry. I got you, buddy.
Okay.
Just say the word. I'll turn him into a bug. Then you smush him.
Okay. A lot of things are happening real fast here.
Amazing.
Okay.
Just know that Nira is ride or die, okay, David?
Okay.
That is what you need to know.
Okay.
We'll
So
take
we're
care.
killing Kotatar. Got it.
No. You go try to see what you did wrong and make up for it first. If that doesn't work, then we persuade him with violence.
Understand violence.
I tried. Originally I persuaded him with knitting. That's more my wheelhouse. But okay.
Try. Oh, maybe another felt craft. Maybe like felts, or we can get him like crocheting. Maybe just to get it another hobby.
Crocheting's for cowards. We
Oh,
knit.
Sorry, April almost jumped through this computer.
Kidding. I was just going jets and sharks with knitting and crocheting. I don't know.
It's right
Nira
or
pulls
die
out a
anyway
crochet
now.
hook and stabs you.
A panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Big bad.
You're just
going
ticking
down.
off like candy. Like it's you pissed off. Kotatar, you pissed off Nira.
Inside check.
Because I'm very ill today.
No.
And the best thing is he doesn't
um,
even really realize it.
Yeah.
yeah.
I will
Okay,
do-
so I guess lumberyard and figure out.
Nira?
I want to do one more thing. As we're having this silly little argument, and I see Silva locking up the house. I'm assuming still maybe a little upset. I want to prestidigitate a little bit of a warmth feeling, just a nice little comforting warmth as you lock up.
Yeah, I think that Silva, as I'm locking up, I'm going to just going to like stand in the doorway for a little bit, just taking note of the surroundings. And I'll see the shawl that I believe somebody like picked up off of a bed or something earlier. It was the orange one with like gold kind of embroidery on it. I'm gonna take that off the wall and kind of like fling it across my shoulder as I close the door and lock everything up.
Lovely. And yeah, San Leon?
Just one last thing. So I go to Kotatar as we're walking. I say, I have a secondary plan that I was thinking I would mill over with you for this operation.
We need one.
I was thinking of it, and I thought, oh, that could work if everything else fails in the talking department. But then I thought better of it, and I want some opinions. Is that all right?
Sure.
Okay. Do you know my family name?
Do I? Jacob doesn't remember it, but Kotatar might.
Would you have told anybody, San Leon?
I don't think so. I think I've said it
Okay.
once, and that was to the High Magister or possibly the Archmage in private.
Oh, I thought it would have been when they were like at the Goldilocks and Three Bears houses, like in the Nightmare Room. That's when I assumed that would have happened. But yeah, so up to you. If not, no
Genuinely
worries.
can't remember.
We'll say no then.
Okay.
Yeah, let's
Well,
shake his head.
My family's name holds a lot of fear in the continent, especially amongst nobles. Genuine terror. If I were to invoke that, it could end this problem quickly. However, it could cause others.
That was my next question.
So what are your thoughts? It would probably put them in line if they realize I'm not bluffing. But
What would it expose you to? And
potentially
thus
my
us.
position. If we can't get them to keep their mouths shut about it, and it actually gets back to my family, that could cause the hunt to tighten its leash around my neck. Or it couldn't. I'm unsure.
Either uncertainty or paranoia seems like is the two lanes there.
I'm less paranoid now with you all around.
I think he'll look at you with like a bit of almost like a look of surprise at that, like you admitting that. Makes sense though. I think my problem though is if we expose you, then and that works, then he learns absolutely nothing.
That is a good point. And we have been coddling him.
That shit is over.
You're right. In that case, I won't. I'll keep it on wraps, no matter what happens.
I think unless times are incredibly dire, I don't think it's worth exposing you.
So a trump card, then. In that case, I'll refer to you. You know trump cards better than I. In a situation, I'll broach it to you. I'm not sure how yet. If you think it is good and a just time to do it, then I will. Otherwise, I'll keep it under wraps the entire time.
Sounds like a plan.
All right. Let's enjoy the walk, shall we?
All right.
Sure.
You guys, I'll kind of walk you guys through this. It's going to be a pretty straightforward hike. You leave the forest, you make your way south towards Oakbury. Now, technically, it is a 2-day journey to get there on foot. So we'll just say you spend most of the day. If you want, I think we can bypass the night. You guys set up watches. Is there anything you guys want to do, or we can hit the next morning as you guys can make your way to Oakbury?
Did roll a 6 on the broom check, so we're good.
Okay. Yeah. So you guys spend a long time on the road. I don't know how much you guys want to chat. If you guys maybe are coming up with more game plan. Sounds like you guys solidified a lot of stuff. Is there anything you want to do before we get close?
I'll have a quick chat with Silva if that's okay.
Okay.
It might not be quick depending on my internet, but
Silva, how are you feeling about all this? How are you feeling about going to Oakbury City? I know once upon a time you had a bit of a crush on Ruben, did you not?
okay, I was like 10. It's been so long.
10? Was it that long ago?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. It was so long. Yeah, no, I'm fine. I hope that you can make us proud.
Everything I do in life, especially these days, is to make you proud. And I realize I've been failing quite a bit at that. But I am trying. I legitimately am trying. And
I appreciate that.
if you please, if I'm doing anything wrong and anything to upset you, I know you will anyway, but please feel free to just give me a little slap on the head or pat on the cheek, because I love you. You're my best friend.
I love you too. Now let's go and take care of your brother. I'll slap you on the upside of the head.
Yeah. Let's go.
Yay!
Is it this little boyhood part of him you've never seen for a long time? Let's go.
Freeze frame jump.
I was like, to Mario?
Yeah.
Don't eat the mushrooms, Reginald!
And the second half of your journey is just reeling in Reginald as he tries to pick every flower he sees along the way.
Oh yes, definitely.
At least it's not from its body.
I love how that's the thing that's freaking you out the most about Reginald.
And I'm gonna
I feel like
assume
there was an off-camera scene where Nira prestidigitates Sanleon's hands for him after the flower incident.
yeah.
You do see San just kind of do the whole like the. Blood, guts, flowers, though.
Reginald, a day has passed. Are you still in your spring?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think I am still in my spring. Yes.
Okay. You guys crest a hill, and before you lies just a forest of oak trees, big oak trees, but they are all spaced perfectly apart, as if planted on purpose. Nice, neat rows, just as far as the eye can see. And across this plantation of trees is, you see Oakbury City. It's a grandiose city. It's got large city walls made of white stone. It has vines that are, trailing up them. You can see in the city, it looks very crowded. It looks like a very filled city. And it also sits upon a hill. And over the walls, you can see it. A very fancy castle. White marbled castle. Very pristine, kind of shining in the light, off in the distance. What would you like to do?
Something ivory towers, something.
I point out the forest where it's been cut down, and I talked to David. I said, "Oh, David, I'm so sorry. This must be so hard for you to see."
Why?
Aren't you a druid?
I mean, I don't know. No, yeah, I guess.
Oh, trees, bro. Wow.
A bummer. Yeah, it is a bummer. But yeah,
I love that reaction.
He plays the smallest violin as we walk through the city.
like.
You guys make your way through there's a path that takes you straight through these trees, a road, like a service road that wagons would use, up to the main gate. When you arrive, the entrance through the city walls has giant bars over it. It is closed, and there are 2 guards keeping watch.
I'll go up to them in my finest walk.
State your name and business. Oakbury is not open to outsiders at this time, as per Lord Reuben.
Hello, I am Reginald Bellagamba. Do you not know me? This is my brother's town.
State your business.
Does it particularly matter? I'm his brother. Surely he'd love to see his brother.
You see one of them pull out a scroll and look through it. You're not on the welcome list. State your business.
You mean I have to state my business just to say hello to my brother?
That is what the Lord asked for. Yes.
I mean, I've got some kind of lapel or something with the Bellagamba name, and I just show it to them. Look, Bellagamba, part of the family.
They look at each other, and
No.
that's not a good laugh.
A lot of dice.
That's a lot of dice, and I'm pretty scared right now.
they kind of look at you and just who did you say you were?
Oh, crushing.
And and they look at each other and they're kind of he kind of whispers did you know Lord Reuben had a brother? No, not Rylan. No, that's Mirabara. No, this is not Rylan. I've seen Rylan before. And they're kind of just...
Seriously?
It's his middle brother. Everyone forgets the middle child.
Do you mind if I
I'm the youngest, but seriously, I know you guys 5 years ago. Remember? We had fencing lessons together.
San Leon.
I put a hand on Reginald's shoulder and I say, as the Chamberlain of this important, esteemed individual of the family, are you not going to allow them access to the city? Because it will be on your heads.
Chamberlain. Oh yes, Chamberlain. Yes.
I've changed my by the way, I'm changed now. I've changed to the same guy with the mutton chops, but my voice is different.
Oh nice.
Give me like an intimidation check.
Yeah, all right. Let's see, intimidation. Oh yeah.
I look to Nira. Should I turn into a regal horse?
I think if they both mess this up, I have an idea. I'm just gonna lie to them, but I think
19.
it would be better than this.
Oh, 19.
They kind of straighten up a second. We weren't aware of. Yes. Well, we can bring you in, but you'll have to follow us. No dilly-dallying. We will not allow you to walk through the city unattended before we know exactly who you are. You claim to be family to the Lord, but we cannot prove that just here and let you in. We must know where you're going, so we will take you to him.
I look back at everyone else.
Very well. Yes, that won't be a problem. Thank you, Chamberlain. Please take care of my Chamberlain here. His jacket is a little bit crooked, so I think maybe to the dry cleaner would be lovely.
They kind of almost ignore you as they start pulling up the gate. Just
everyone is shaking their head at Reginald, even the guards.
Yeah.
I whisper to Reginald, more backbone.
He stands up straight. Yes, the C word. Let's go.
Official. You are official.
Official.
You are meant to be here. There is no quiver in your voice. You are the law.
I am the law.
Do not.
And the gate is opened. They turned to you and said, all of you, stay together. Do not waver off of the main road. We will take you straight up to the castle. And they start to walk in. One is going to stand in front of you, and one is going to stand behind you.
Yes, Nira.
Go, Nira.
Oh, I'm gonna lean over to. Oh God, who am I gonna ask this question to? Kotatar. Kotatar seems the most level-headed. I'm gonna kind of get real close to Kotatar and lean in. Should we stay together?
No, I don't think so.
Okay, cool. And I'm gonna kind of slink in between all the bigs. And I would like to stealth and go invisible, and I'm just gonna
Okay.
kind of follow along, but not in line.
All right. They
I'll roll a stealth.
They didn't even really remember you were there. So
Wow. Wow, great city, y'all.
I
rolled
already
really
hate
badly.
this city. I hate this. Just based on that
No,
interaction.
because the city's full of 2-foot-tall purple kobolds. You just see those everywhere.
Everywhere. Merry Christmas, everyone.
You guys walk into this city through the thick walls, and on the other side, you see just a crowded city. All of the buildings are kind of stacked on each other, and they all look very regal and very rich. They're made of a white painted wood and the orange clay roofs, and they all look identical. You see people walking around in satin and silk. Everybody here is very, very rich looking, and the higher up you go, up the hill you go, even more so. It just gets richer and richer. But give me perception checks.
That is my third. Natural 20.
Oh my
No
god.
way.
10.
15.
17.
13.
Notice our anger's working really well for me, you guys.
Yeah, you need to stay angry the rest of this game. Just like keep that level of
I'm
anger
actually gonna
going.
take a level in Barbarian next time.
Join me.
Oh god, I want to see
Kotatar-
Kotatar rage.
Kotatar and Nira, you both notice that the alleyways have bars on them, or fences, or gated doors. There is nothing on this main road that you can walk down unless you were to open a gate or something. Everything is very much strict, and there are guards everywhere, kind of stationed at the alleyways or at these crossings.
Call me
That's all.
paranoid.
And Kotatar, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh. All right. Well, I talked all that smack. Natural 1 for a 5. Unless it's the end of charmed or frightened condition, because boy, that would be really great. Anyway.
It is an unwavering sense of dread washes over you, and you cannot tell where it is coming from.
How close are the guards to me right now?
So the street is pretty wide, and then there's shops and carts and stuff like that. So I would say the nearest guard would probably be about 20, 30 feet away.
Okay. In that case, he'll saunter over to Reginald. Do you want to talk to your brother now? Or do you want us to skedaddle? Talk to folks and regroup? Because us going directly to your brother was not the plan.
No, you're right. It was not the plan. I think we should talk to a few people first to see what is the latest happenings in this town.
How do you feel about a distraction? And me casting a spell to get us out of the way for now.
I'm always up for a distraction, friend.
And he'll sort of spin around and look to everyone and sort of like try and quietly sort of whisper, like, we're gonna skedaddle.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's gonna hold Pass Without a Trace until there's a distraction, and then cast it.
So you're gonna cast Pass Without a Trace. I'm
gonna hold it for now until Reginald does a distraction.
Okay.
At least that's the hope, anyway. Which you do whatever you want. And then sort of like have everybody scatter and then cast it.
Okay. Reginald, he's kind of giving you the signal. What do you do?
So the guards are right there with me, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so you have a guard right in front of you and a guard behind the whole group watching you guys as you go through this pretty packed city. Like I said, there's people on the streets going about their day, and you're walking up the hill.
All right, tap the guard on the shoulder. Look, a distraction. I mean, look, a kid stealing bread.
Roll me a, what was that even?
Whatever it is, it's gotta be a disadvantage.
Deception. Give me give me a deception check.
Amazingly, I have advantage on this.
Oh.
Well, it's either
Nice.
a 17 or a 3. So let's go with the 17.
The guard, looks. He's like, what?
As they're looking, I'm gonna use my visage to turn into a guard.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Give me Are you being stealthy about this? Because there is another guard behind you that is...
I'm only going to do it if I'm aware that both of them are not looking at me.
So one is looking past you. If you were to kind of do a little dance around somebody walking by, you could easily do that.
Yeah,
if
I'll
you
do an
wanna
Assassin's Creed. I'll just do like the.
Okay, I'll give it to you. You can do it. You turn into a guard.
And I just say, that bread belongs to the House Oakbury. Oh, or whatever, like the house, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. What is everyone else doing? David and Silva. Nira, you're invisible. You're still with the group, though?
I wanted to fly off. Not far. I want to keep them within visual range.
Okay.
But I'm kind of flying more over the people.
Okay.
Kind of listening in, and trying to figure out if there's any magic going on in here right now. Like,
Okay.
Are these magically guarded fences, or if I like kind of get real close to them, can I go over the fence with my broom?
Okay. Yeah. I'll give it to you. You don't need magic to see that the gates only go up as tall as the roofs, so you could easily fly over and go down an alley or something. Kotatar, give me a wisdom saving.
All right. 12.
Your heart begins to beat almost out of your chest. It's almost like a panic attack feeling as this dread is falling on you. Something isn't right.
Is it a familiar dread? Is it something he's experienced before?
Yes.
He's kind of like trying to maneuver over to like the side of like a wall and like looking around, trying to gauge like where is this feeling coming from. He's always trusted his own instincts, so like it's very odd that there's like this like rejection like sensitivity here.
Mm-hmm.
Does David clock the signs of panic because he's prone to panic attacks at times?
So Kotatar, how well are you trying to hide this? Because even though you are failing, you probably are stoic enough to hide it. You can give me a performance check if you're trying to hide it.
Ooh, I'm bad at that.
Can I check? Can I do some sort of like contested stuff? Because if anyone can tell hiding,
give me an insight check.
Can I
make it
an
a
advantage?
Yes, you can have a perception check at advantage. It's not an insight because you're not directly. I would say you're not directly looking at him, but you will notice it through perception. You get advantage. What did you get?
It won't matter. I rolled a dirty 1.
Oh.
I rolled
Nat 2, -1.
I rolled a fairly clean 15. It was nothing.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
All right.
Kotatar, there's something wrong with Kotatar.
So David, seeing the hidden panic that he's not as good at hiding, but knows what it's like to hide. I'm going to go over to Kotatar, place a hand on, I'm guessing his thigh because he's so tall and I'm not, and just be like, hey, breathe. I don't know what's going on, but if anyone can figure it out, it's always you. And I'm gonna cast guidance on you for checking on whatever is going on.
Yep.
You see like a vein, like almost like pulse, like right at the front. His skin's always like really like gaunt and like tight and sort of like jaundiced. And he's like, you actually, right as you touch him and you say that, he sort of whispers in anger, "What is with you and touching me today?" And then like your words like strike like through, and then you cast a spell, and it's a spell he's familiar with, and I think
it sends like a warmth. It's like a calming warmth.
And I don't think it changes anything. I think he's still starting to freak out.
Nira, what are you doing again? You wanted to fly over?
I was just seeing if there was anything suspicious going on. But if I've been... Go ahead.
Yeah, no, nothing suspicious. You just notice that there are gates on the alleys, and they're dark. The alleys are kind of dark, and you think that they lead to more of the city. But this main road is very bright and jubilant and rich looking. But then as you kind of look towards the alleyways, things get a little darker, dingier, and stuff like that. So there might be you can give me like a history check or some sort of insight check if you'd like.
Insight is a little better. That is a 16.
Nira, you may have seen this kind of hierarchy before somewhere, but this is definitely like, oh, we're gonna keep the poor people out. This is very much of like, we're gonna keep the rich with the rich, and you guys can't see it, but probably down those alleys leads to the poor area of town, and you can see that there's this division that perhaps Lord Reuben has put into place to keep a facade. Mm-hmm.
One, are the guards wearing metal armor?
Yes.
Okay. And then the other thing I'm going to do is start really slowing my pace and being a gnome and being underfoot. And the guard that is like walking behind us will hopefully trip over me as I'm just kind of walking real slow. Like, I'm just not keeping the clip pace.
Yeah, the guard, and this is all happening in moments. I'll give this all as kind of happening at the same time. Reginald said, oh, look, a distraction. Both the guards look. Kotatar has kind of fallen off to the side. You came over, gave guidance. San Leon kind of changed. So, Silva, what are you doing?
Yes, so with Reginald's look, a distraction, I was, oh, God. And I will silent image. Kind of like from around a corner, what he described. I think he said something about a kid running and taking something. I can't remember.
Taking bread.
But we'll do like, yeah, a little hoodlum, just like running off with a loaf of bread, further off down the way.
Nice. Very nice. Love it. That makes it work. That is enough for the guard to be like, what? Hey! And but the guard, while turned, is pointing to another guard. Hey, you get him, because it isn't his job to deal with the streets. So, but he's distracted for a good couple seconds. What would you guys like to do?
I'm trying to trip up the bad guy.
Oh yeah. Let me roll for that. He bumps into you, but doesn't trip. He goes, "Oh, what do you?" Anybody else?
Kotatar is hugging this wall, and it's just like, and seems like David begin to sort of move away. And it's like he's trying to press his entire body weight into the wall, and then like instinct sort of takes over, and he ethereal steps.
Okay. You're gonna have to remind me again what you see when you what does that entail?
Yeah. Let's see what we've got here. Sorry, I didn't have it pulled up. Where did you go, buddy? There we go. So step into the border regions of the ethereal plane, the area where it overlaps with the current plane in the city. And I can only affect and be affected by other creatures on the plane. No one can perceive me or interact with me. And I ignore all objects and effects that aren't on the ethereal plane as well. So essentially it's like seeing like a weird, like milky black and white image of what exists, while also essentially being able to also like clip through walls, and which is not doing on purpose. So we'll see how that manifests in a second. And he's been looking up this entire time, trying to see if something is there that he can't see, that he couldn't see in the material.
I want you to give me an Arcana check. Followed by a history check.
You have
Also a shit
guidance as well, if I remember.
You do still have guidance.
I do. Okay.
Unless you decided you didn't want that guidance.
So 15 Arcana, 18 History.
In this moment, you feel something pulling you, but it doesn't feel like something that is there yet. You are feeling the future, and it is pulling you towards the castle.
I think he's like super confused by that, but like as like I imagine like his eyes sort of meet the castle, and there's sort of like this like weird like pulsing around it.
It's almost like you can hear a cry, but the cry is of an echo that you know hasn't happened yet.
I think he'll do something he never thought he would ever do, and sort of like in his mind reach out to Alseta and just say, "Is this you?"
Yes. That's all you get.
He pops back into the material plane. Looks over at David with like, maybe for the first time, there is no composure on his face whatsoever since you've probably been traveling with him. But guess what? Resolve the trivia things first, so that'll be fun.
Oh yeah. You were pressed against a wall, correct?
I was.
Okay. No, everything's good.
Okay.
So he's looking at me, looking freaked out.
Yeah. We may need to move quickly towards the castle.
And I look at him, I just go, Kotatar, hop on.
No.
Oh no.
It's fast.
Oh. No.
Fuck. Fine.
Okay.
Oh.
Ask for it.
All right.
So David's gonna make a bit of a meal out of this. To cause a distraction so that everyone can kind of scatter and move as well. But he's gonna like basically stop like as if he's in like a lot of pain. You're like, ah. And you're gonna hear some bones breaking, which will help make that sell that. And his neck just like breaks and then pushes forward and his head snaps back as his just jaw unhinges and falls forward, floppy, because he doesn't really know the bone structure. And his as he falls over onto his stomach and lurches, a perfectly beautiful mane does come out
Yep.
of his
The mane is
neck.
perfect.
And he grows bigger, like wider, and his back, his feet turn into hands, and he turns into a nightmare horse with the joints, maybe too many joints, like an extra pair of joints. And he goes,
Everyone
Roll for
screams.
sanity.
Everyone screams at this sight.
yeah,
The
everyone roll
guard-
D100 for
The
sanity.
guards jump back.
call him.
The
Lily now.
group screams. We all are screaming.
He's screaming.
You have caused a chaotic scene. The guards are no longer like trying to, like, they themselves have no idea what's happening. There's all of this stuff going on, and you guys have a moment to react. What are you guys doing?
As soon as Kotatar gets on, we're beating feet towards the castle.
When you're
I'm sorry, you're right. I don't have feet. I have hands.
You don't even-
We're hands. And...
We're all hands on at this point.
Kotatar.
No.
I think he looks up and he just goes Nira, and he gets on.
All right, Reginald, what are you doing?
Reginald's freezing because he's so confused right now.
I grab Reginald by the ruff and pull you along.
A guard pulls you along.
I'll just say, it's San, I'm a guard. Don't worry. And we're going up.
God, what is happening,
Silva.
Leon?
Silva, what are you doing? Now that you've created this minor illusion that had...
Yeah, gauging the, assessing the situation, just letting the concentration drop on silent image. We don't need that no more. And I'm gonna run after Reginald and San.
As we're going up, I just say, feces have hit the windmill. We're going up because Kotatar thinks it's very important, and I heard him yelling.
We're abandoning all the other
Yes.
plans then.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Let's go.
Let's go.
all right, Nira, you're the last one, sorry.
Yeah. Hearing Kotatar yell for Nira, she'll fly back, and I'm gonna fly alongside Silva, invisible, and you just hear, "Do you want to ride?"
Sure, actually. And I'll jump on. I've never been on that before.
You jump on an invisible broom. you have full faith. Like, you have full faith, and I won't make you roll for it. Nira catches you.
Yeah, I kind of like you
Like,
say yes, and I
feel-
fly down and go underneath
Yeah.
you and kind of pull you up.
Please T-pose while you're doing
Okay.
it. Just
Yes, you don't worry.
What, like Titanic? Okay.
Yeah.
My heart will go on.
Okay. You guys are running to the top of this hill. People are getting out of your way because, David, and they are freaking out at the sight. No one knows what to do. Guards kind of point their spears, but they don't want to get close. And you make your way up the stairs, up to the front of this castle, where you were approached by 8 guards that all step in front of you, spears out. And they're just ready to, I don't know, they're just gonna hold there. They're not gonna attack.
have I seen a
is the
captain's
door?
attire before?
No. Nira?
How tall is the door?
Oh, it's big. You could easily fly right over these guys.
We're going
you
over
want it.
them. Nira does not stop Silva. I'll give you the option to jump off or not, but Nira's gonna fly over them and just keep going in.
Whoa, Nira, no, whoa.
David, you do have the option to keep going. Do you stop? You try to both run through this?
Okay, so I kind of want to do a lot for 6 seconds.
All
I
right.
got 5 things.
Barter with
I
me.
need
Let's start with
turns.
It's going to be very, very cool.
Huh.
So I'll start there. And as Kotatar is riding monstrous David and these people are terrified, David is going to jump, would like to, I don't know if he's going to, but he'd like to jump and shrink down into his normal form, losing the beast shape, and throw out of him a fiery version of himself that is Kier, who is going to grab onto Kotatar, and they're gonna spin. Basically, like as he's going, he's basically gonna like land into him, and he's gonna go, "Sorry for touching you again," and they're gonna spin, and Kier is going to teleport Kotatar 15 feet through the door, and David will stay outside of the door temporarily.
All right, give me a second.
I think that should all be able to happen.
Why,
Unless
no,
breaking
Sounds
a
right.
piece.
Does David get advantage by the Silva screaming on an invisible broom flying overhead? As it
This is the weirdest way of flying.
I'll tell you this. I rolled a DM roll to see if I was going to let this all smoothly sail. I got a nat 20. So yes,
Is good.
everything happens.
You
That's a good thing.
20 is good. You like?
Yes.
Very good.
20
You
is
like? You
good.
like?
You
this?
good, you like?
Need
You
more
like?
You like.
And then
Yes.
because you got that 20, David's gonna land in a superhero pose, like
Well, don't put
he's gonna land. He's gonna look not like the hand down, but basically the Black Widow kind of like hand down, leg out, ready to do stuff at those guards.
All right,
But-
Reginald.
In theory, Kotatar is now inside the castle.
Okay,
with
and
Kira.
Reginald, what are you doing?
Oh god. I'm gonna freeze and stop in front of the guards. I'm like, oh god, I'm so sorry. These people,
Backbone.
these people are with me. We don't want to make enemies here. These people with me. I am the brother of the lord of this castle. Can we please see him? I will put a stop to this mischief.
As a guard, I go, well, I'm convinced.
See, my guard friend here is convinced, so
And David in front of them, fire coming through his eyes, ready to fucking roll.
It's just had some really serious jalapenos. It's fine.
Nira and Silva, as you fly over these guards and into the door, or as you're going into the door, this huge door is open. And Kotatar, as you are teleported on the other side of the guards, you see before you, standing tall in white armor and a red cape, an Eladrin in his spring form, long wavy blonde hair, very, very handsome, twigs coming out of his hair like antlers. And he kind of just holds out a hand as if to say, "What is going on here?"
Ruben.
Do I feel that
Silva?
same sense?
Yeah.
You don't. You do not feel any difference at this moment.
Because I think like it's the like
was saying,
like the teleportation. Oh, sorry, sorry. So go for it.
No, you're good. Okay. Shoot. So I'll just. This looks really weird. I can't explain it. Could you let everybody in through the front door?
And he's gonna look past you guys, and he's going to see Reginald, and he's gonna be like, "Move aside! Can you not see that that is my brother, Reggie? Reggie!" And he's gonna come over here. What brings you to my city?
Oh, brother, it's so good to see you. Oh, you're Spring. Oh, we're Spring Brothers too. Oh, my
Insight check.
You've got the geraniums and the posies. I never could get those, but yes.
Give me an insight check, Zenleon.
I
Like,
also want
also-
to do insight.
I just want to say I'm doing an insight check based off of my experience with aristocratic siblings.
Okay, give me advantage.
And mine's on no one could
Okay.
actually like Reginald this much.
No.
That's really funny.
I rolled an 18.
Ooh, that's really good.
I'm rolling rocks tonight.
23.
Not as rocks
Um,
as San Leon.
Not as
You can tell that instantly that two things. Ruben is not really excited that his brother is here, and is patronizing him.
He fell for it immediately.
Real quick question
Yep.
for you, DM. After I So when we get in, I'll land immediately so Silva can kind of just like walk off for there where they say something. I'm still invisible because I haven't cast anything.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
If I like run to the side, do I get a sense that he noticed me, or just thought like Silva kind of weird?
He has no idea. No.
Oh, cool. I would like to be sneaky and
All right.
be somewhere. Maybe behind him. I would like to get behind.
All right. Okay. Reuben. Yeah, Reuben is. Oh, little brother, why? What brings you here today?
Oh, brother, it's so good to see you. Well, I hear you're having a strawberry shortage. We've got strawberries now in Sackville. Did you know that?
Oh, really? In Sackville?
Yes, I mean, Sackville's
Dreadful place.
No, it's getting better. I swear, it's getting better.
Wait a second, Silva. Are you still hanging around this guy?
Well, he's standing there and I'm standing here, so I suppose the answer to that is yes.
Oh, dear. I thought you had better wits about you, but I guess not.
Oh, she helps me, brother. She really does.
I think I feel a teeth cracking with the amount of holding my jaw tight. Stop myself from punching this guy right in his jaw.
Well, my home is your home, I suppose. Come on in out of this chaotic mess. Guards, stand down. Let my brother and his friends pass. They are with you, right?
Yes, they're all my friends.
You made friends with this guard.
I made friends, brother. I made friends.
I mean,
Are you
very
paying
actually
them?
quite nice.
Oh well, it doesn't matter.
I was prepared to pay them, but no, I think they like me for me.
And he walks you guys inside, out of the sunlight and into the cool, giant castle. You've got statues and red carpets and white marble and these giant staircases. And he walks you into the throne room and he kind of scoffs. He's just like, "Oh, I know this place is so dreary, but it makes do."
You seem to have another staircase. I mean, how many is that now? 12?
Tell me now, what brings you here, Reggie?
Oh, brother. Well, there's a little bit of a problem in Sackville. And we're just wondering, are you having the same problems here? Like things falling apart, just something in the air doesn't seem right.
No, that sounds like a you problem. Everything here is perfect, as you can probably see.
Well,
Nira?
Detect thoughts.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
All right, I'll give you surface thoughts. And then you can probe deeper if you want. Surface thoughts are... He's a little... his surface thoughts are that he's a little tiffed at the moment. But that's it. That's all you get. Would you like to... what is the save? I can't hear you.
Oh, hold on.
There you go.
Save?
Oh yeah, you're good.
I don't know if I'm not gonna probe yet. I'm gonna keep listening to his thoughts. I'm gonna give Reginald a minute to try to talk him down before I probe, because I don't want him to know yet, just in case he succeeds.
It succeeds in...
The save.
Save.
Oh, okay. So you don't want me to roll it for it yet?
Yeah, I'm not probing deeper yet. I'm gonna see if there's a better
Okay.
time.
Sorry, Reginald, what were you saying?
No, I think that was it. Because Nira's looking for surface thoughts, yeah?
Yeah. Really? Silva still hangs around you after what you did. He kind of whispers to you, but not so quiet.
Yeah, she She knows about that now, brother.
Oh, about what you did.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I know you had the... Yeah. I mean, you gave me the advice about who to let free, and...
Oh, no, my hands are clean of this.
Oh, yes, of course. You're very clean in this, yes. But she seems to have forgiven me.
Wow. I mean, wonderful. Wonderful. So what brings you here today?
Well, as I said, we're trying to get to the root of this problem, and I have a sense that it's something to do with this city too.
What problem are you talking about?
Well, Sackville is falling apart, and it's not. I haven't been a bad lord.
Of course it is.
No. It's magical. It's magical. Something is wrong there.
It's not magical, I have to say. You are very delusional, brother.
No, but magic is affecting my town.
Uh-huh. Okay.
I mean, you could send your arcanist.
And that's my fault?
check. Not your fault at all. No, of course. I'm just wondering if we could, if you could help out in some way, get your diviners and your arcanists to help us out.
Kotatar, wisdom saving throw.
As I roll that, he has not been listening to this conversation at all.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, for the first time in like essentially a few minutes, like he recognizes how like super out of character all of this was for him, and like, but he just impulse and rode, and all this shit happened, and he's not sure what the fuck's going on. That's a 16. 15.
You're holding it together, but you still feel remnants of this feeling. But you're able to focus. Go ahead.
I go over to Kotatar and I go, Kotatar, what's going on? Oh, he's just in, by the way.
I don't know. I feel awful, and not in this sick type of way. Something is very, very bad.
Yeah.
And it feels familiar, and I hope my imagination is not telling me what I think it is.
Oh, bugger me. Right, I'll keep an eye out. Tell the rest. What do you think it is? What do you think it is?
He doesn't respond to you.
Well, that's grand. Anyway, I'm gonna fucking tell anyone else in there, innit? And I just kind of go around and be like, check it, like pretend to check on people, be like, there's something seriously fucked up with this castle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Go ahead, Silva.
Okay. I want to do an insight check really fast, if that's okay, on Ruben. Just something about the way he was like saying you're still hanging out with her almost makes me wonder, was he purposely trying to like create a rift between me and Reginald? So could I maybe insight check that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. That's natural 20.
Yo, look, dude,
Another
tonight,
one.
what is happening?
going on?
Was that 7? 6 or 7?
You get that feeling that no, he doesn't care. He just thinks it's weird. He
Trying to be a dick.
He doesn't think highly of you for doing it, for hanging around him after what happened. He doesn't think highly of you at all.
What does David need to roll not to attack this guy?
Hold on.
Yes, Nira. You got it. Oh, sorry.
As this
Go ahead.
conversation's been going on, and he's been getting kind of worse to Reginald, I will probe deeper.
Okay, what's the save?
That is, I should have had it open, 15.
Oof, he fails. So, what is it that you know exactly? Just like his current thoughts?
I could attempt, if you probe deeper. I gain insight to its reasoning, its emotional state, and something that looms large in its mind, something it worries, overloves, or hates.
Okay, you're getting this. He is tiffed that Reginald is here and obviously trying to bring up old things. And he knows why Reginald is here. He can tell. He knows his little brother. He knows that he's trying to stand up to him, and he knows it's going to fail. He is not going to let it happen. You're getting that anger. You're getting an anger of what he fears most is that it's going to come out that he might have had some involvement with the death of Oberon. Those are your thoughts. That's what you get. And he knows now that you reached into his mind, right?
No, only if he succeeds does he know.
Oh, okay, fair.
What do you know about nightmares?
I don't know anything about them. I don't have nightmares.
What is Nira here?
Insight check.
Yeah.
Well, what
do
is
I
Nira
hear?
here?
That was
She's in
really
there.
defensive. I don't know anything about nightmares.
Well, Nira will
I
know
don't know,
exactly
I don't even know
what
the
he
meaning of the
thinks.
word.
What do you think of nightmares? Oh god, everything's on fire.
As he says this, he looks at Reginald, and it's almost about as he's about to say something. And suddenly, a portal appears in the middle of the room.
I was just about to use that ability.
It is blue, it is teal and gold rimmed around it. And it is pitch black inside the portal. Suddenly, a hand comes out of the portal, grabbing onto the ground, a feminine hand covered in blood. And it begins to scratch at the ground as it begins to be pulled back. What would you like to do?
I jump and try and grab it. Rage and athletics check pull. If that's
Okay, give me a strength with advantage. And Nira, did you say you were saying something?
Now I'm gonna let this
Okay.
happen.
I thought I saw your hand up.
Oh god, what's happening?
strength.
Um,
and
I-
disadvantage.
Coach
As
Star?
that's happening, as I see that, I'm gonna reach out to Alseta in my mind. Is that you?
You don't get a reply.
20.
You pull, but it is like pulling something out of gum. It's just really slow go. But as you do, this hand, slippery with blood, suddenly a face appears. And it is Alseta. Help! And her mask falls off, cracked onto the ground, and you lose your grip, and she falls back into the portal of blackness.
I leap in.
I follow.
And that is where we will end our episode. Ah! Thank you, everybody who stuck with us. We went a little bit over, but it was awesome, right? Okay. Thank you.
Now you can't edit now.
Thank you, everyone who sat and watched with us, listened to it with us on the podcast, and we will not be back next week, so you're gonna have to tune in the week after to see what happens. And with that, we'll see you guys then. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.